So I'm gonna use Windows in this course, but if you have Mac OS or Linux, don't worry because the steps are the same. And we are going to learn the basics of JavaScript, and then we're gonna move our way up step by step. First of all, what is JavaScript? JavaScript is a technology that we use to create websites. A website is like youtube.com, amazon.com, facebook.com. It is how we access YouTube or amazon.com on our computer. If we are using a phone, you are using an app, but if you're using a PC or laptop, you are using a website. And there are three technologies for creating websites: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And HTML is used to create the structure of the site. So it's used to create the buttons, the inputs, the search view, and the CSS controls the appearance of the website. So without CSS, we'll not have rounded buttons, colored buttons, all of that stuff. And JavaScript is used to create the interactivity, the functionality of the website. So if you click on a button and you don't have JavaScript, the button is not going to do anything. But if you have JavaScript, you can add something to your cart or whatever you do. And if you want to learn more about HTML and CSS, I have a course on my YouTube channel that you can watch to get a more deeper understanding of HTML and CSS. The CSS part is not that comprehensive, but the HTML part is comprehensive. I cover almost everything there. So check the link in bio for the HTML and CSS course. And for the next part of the video, you will need to have a web browser like Microsoft Edge, Google Chrome, or Safari, because we're gonna run our code in the browser. We're gonna write our code actually in the browser. So make sure to have a browser ready to be used. But first, again, what is JavaScript? JavaScript, it's a programming language. A programming language is a language which can be understood by the computer, and it's a language which is human readable, so we can understand as humans what different keywords means reserved words in programming. So if you have let's say an int, or that is a keyword which is specific and it has a very specific meaning. It cannot be used in other context than that of programming. Okay, but first, what is JavaScript again? JavaScript simply gives instructions to a computer. But first, let me explain something. The computer doesn't understand our high-level language that we talk, that we use. And the computer only understands 1 and 0, binary, switch and off. And a programming language, more generally speaking, not JavaScript, but including JavaScript, has some like rules that you need to follow to be understood. Like in English language, you have to put the comma, or you have to put the question mark to indicate that you have a question. Similarly, in JavaScript, you will have to respect some specific words that we are going to learn. And other programming languages have different syntax. It's like having a different language, but the concepts, the things that the language describes are the same. The difference is that you have different rules about what instructions you can give. So this is what is doing. You give instructions to a computer and the computer follows our instructions. This is what basically we're doing with JavaScript. So first I want you to open a browser. I'm gonna bring this browser here. And we need to type super simple.dev/js-basics and press enter. Okay, I'm gonna open this, and now we'll learn how to give some instructions to our computer to follow. And now we go to a blank area of the screen. We go to inspect. Let me see what is inspect. Okay, so we go down here, click on inspect. And then we click on this console tab up here. Now if I change this, it was on the right hand side, but now it's down here. And to do that, you just click on these dots and you choose here dock location on the left, right, or bottom. So I'm gonna I choose bottom, and now we have this here. Okay, now let's give some instructions to our computer. And first I'm gonna type here alert, opening parentheses, and in single quotes, I'm gonna type hello or hello world, single quote at the end, and closing parentheses. Now to have this to run, we need to press enter, and that is gonna, this alert is gonna generate a pop-up with the text hello world. So I'm gonna press enter. As you can see, we have the pop-up hello world, and I'm gonna click on OK. Now let's add another pop-up with a different message. So I'm gonna type alert, opening parentheses, single quote. Let's call it good morning, single quote, closing parentheses. Now if I press enter, we have a new pop-up, it says good morning. And so what we're doing now is we're giving instructions to the computer, and the computer follows those instructions, as you can see here. Okay, I'm gonna click on OK. Now it's time to learn some terminology. So first, what we have here is what is called code. So here we have code. And let me press, let's type again, alert, opening parentheses, hello, single quotes, closing parentheses. And if I press enter, we have hello, and we have this dialog opening. So this is the code, and this is running the code that we typed. Now, there are many programming languages which you can use to write code. And as I said, they are called programming languages. The difference between them, as I said previously at the beginning of this video, is that they have a different, what is called syntax. So syntax means some specific rules which are specific to that programming language. It's like languages that we used to speak. We have some rules in Romanian, we have some rules in English, we have some rules in French, and we need to follow those rules for each particular language for our computer to understand what we are trying to make it to do. And we have many programming languages that we can use, like in our case we're using JavaScript here, but we also have other languages like Python, Java, Kotlin, all of those programming languages which can be used to give instructions to the code. They are different in the sense that they are having a different syntax. You're gonna see what syntax is more clearly in the future videos of this course. Another thing that we can do with JavaScript is math. So I can put here 2 plus 2. And now if I press enter, that is gonna run our code, and we're gonna have 4. And we can do other operations. So I can put here 10 minus 7, 6. Let's put 7. And I will press enter to run this code, to have it run. And we have 3. Another thing that we can do with JavaScript is I can type here document dot body dot inner HTML equals to single quotes, let's say hi, my name is Alex, single quote. Now if I press enter, and if you have some problems with this, make sure to have exactly what I have typed here, because JavaScript is case sensitive. So if you have a capital B or a capital I, is going to mean something completely else, and this will not work. Now if I press enter, we have hi, my name is Alex, and what this code does is it replaces everything on the page with our hi, my name is Alex string. We're going to see what strings are in future videos. It basically means it's going to replace what we had previously with this text that we have here. So in this example we use JavaScript. My mouse is moving slowly. You use JavaScript to modify the page, and this is what we're going to do a lot in future videos and in your career. So these are the basics of JavaScript. We're giving instructions to a computer, which is called code, and the computer follows our instructions. Running the code is called. Now that we know more about the basics of JavaScript, let's learn more about the JavaScript language itself. Now, if you look at this code, as you can see here, we have alert, opening parenthesis, single question mark, hello world, closing parenthesis. And those are syntactical rules that you need to follow when you write JavaScript. So if I remove here, let's say that I remove, actually let's type here again, alert, parenthesis, single quotes, hello, parenthesis. Now if I press enter, we have hello. So this works fine. Now if I go down here and I'll type again alert, parenthesis, single quotes, and I type here this is a statement. Now if I remove the parentheses here and I press enter, we get an error, invalid or unexpected token. It says explain console error by using copilot, click to explain the error. Don't show this again, I'm gonna hide this. It's basically saying that we have a problem because we're not respecting the syntax of the JavaScript programming language. And the syntax in this case, the rule in this case, is to have a closing parenthesis here. If without a closing parenthesis, the statement is invalid. It can be read by the compiler. Compiler is what takes our human readable code and converts into machine code. So syntax basically means rules that you have to follow when using a programming language. So this needs to be in single quotes, you need to have parentheses, and as you'll see in the next videos, there are more rules for more constructs that we need to follow. So it's similar to English, these rules that we have to follow, but so the difference is that the rules that we need to follow are similar to English, to the grammar, but in English you can not respect exactly the grammar rules and you can still be understandable by other people. In programming, in JavaScript specifically, we have to follow the rules of the syntax exactly, otherwise the compiler is not going to understand our code. Okay, so we've learned that if you change the text here, the pop-up is going to show a different text. So instead of hello world, if I put good morning, it will show good morning using the alert. So you're saying to create a dialog with the text hello world. Similarly down here, we said alert. We have opening parentheses, single quotes. The text is between single quotes, closing parentheses, and have alert. And that is going to show a different text on the pop-up. Alright, I'm gonna end this video here, and first before I end the video, I'm gonna say you what we've learned in this video. So we learned about that JavaScript is giving instructions to a computer. This is what coding is. and we wrote JavaScript code. We run our code using the console, and we also look at the syntax, the rules that we need to follow for our code to be valid, to be understood by the compiler.